Prepare for Gundam Evolution Esports.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony Vitale with Bandai Namco Esports here. We're actually doing some more content for the Gundam Evolution Esports channel, and we're currently doing some gameplay discussion and having some conversations with a content creator, Dunmuir. So hey Dunmuir.
How you doing?
Hey, doing really good. And we're actually jumping into this part 2 of our video. If you guys go back to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and you can actually find part 1. And we were playing on Lunarcom Station Destruction map, just having a good chat about some of the content that Dunmuir has been working on. And so we figured that was so fun. We're gonna jump into a part 2 and hop into another game. So Dunmuir, I have you in party and I'm thinking it's time that we queue up another casual match. What do you think?
Sounds great to me.
Cool, so Dunmuir, last game I played RX-78. I'm thinking I'm gonna jump back on RX-78. It's a comfort pick for me. I feel the best when I'm throwing maces across the map. Oh, actually somebody beat me to it. So instead, I think I'm gonna hop on, I think I might hop on, let's see, we're lacking a tank maybe? I'm gonna hop on Sazabi here.
There you go. Perfect for our composition.
Yeah, it looks good.
As for me, I'm going to shake things up a little bit and go with a guilty pleasure of mine. Maybe not something I'll be competing a bunch with, but I'm going to go with some Exia. Crazy fun character.
We have Exia here. I thought we were going to have a Barbados as well, but it looks like we're just going to have Exia, so not a full brawler comp, but I know you're going to be able to show us some sick plays, so we're excited to see how that pans out.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we're on Mountain R&D Lab. This is a domination map, so we're trying to set up here around A, right, Dunmuir?
Yep. Just always make sure you're showing up to the objective nice and early. Obviously, we can't quite actually fight for it yet, but we can look to win the fight. Win the fight first, and then worry about capturing it afterwards.
Speaking about winning the fight, it looks like they have some folks on the high ground. I'm getting beat up here by Barbados. I'm going to try to get away.
I got forced down, but I'm being chased here by an Ashimar. It's not really good to be chasing like that, but you know, that guy chose to do it.
Yeah, we saw them flank around the backside where I was, and so I got completely clobbered. I'm heading now to point A.
We're just looking here to group up again. Everyone needs to group up again, and then when we can actually take a fight, we go in. If we don't win this one, though, we're going to need to just move on, because we won't have enough time to actually get any progress on it. Oh, and yeah. That's, well, there's your answer. We aren't winning this one, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to start, setting up, gathering together and setting up for B, right?
Yeah, probably the best thing we can do is take that high ground from them. High ground is super advantageous in these sort of games, and even though there's still like about 45 seconds until it unlocks, getting that taken care of can secure us the next fight. Can secure us like 30%.
Well, I got taken down again up top. I'm gonna try to meet up with you guys.
Well, this game's looking a little bit rough, but
yeah, let's see if we can get everyone together.
So we're gonna be a little bit late to B now. Like I said, there's still 15 seconds until it unlocks, but you want to be a little bit earlier. We can go from the right side here onto the high ground, poke anyone out who's there, and then we can look to drop into them. Though we have to be careful though right after we drop, since we'll be surrounded. It looks like they're in front of us, so I'm gonna go in here and 3, 2, 1. I'm on the Ashimar.
I got Methis. Oh, they're on the point now, both of them.
No. Looks like we got the cap there. That's really good. Sometimes you need a little bit of a capture here to secure the... And we lost it again. Okay. This middle point here is kind of rough, just because of how I don't have a good way to approach it. If you go from above, you end up getting surrounded a lot. If you go from main, there's a nice little choke point that can stuff you in. So when you are playing on the attack and you have control of it, you need to make sure you're taking advantage of that. But again, at this point, we're not going to get anything from capturing this, so there's not really too much of a point in trying to push it too hard. It's better just go ahead and swap over to A. But we still need to wait here a little bit. We can poke a little bit, but don't want to go too far.
Sounds good.
This Astronaut's flying in above us. And bolting us. I guess that's to be expected if he flies in like that.
Barbados just took me out right after that fight.
Gosh, we were just getting bullied a little bit this game, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm understanding now why it's so important to gather up before the points and kind of go in as a team.
It is. It really is. There's situations like that where, you know, people will just push up a little bit too far, and granted, we weren't really that far, but people push up too far and they'll just get killed. And that just kind of takes away the fight from being like a winnable situation to just being not securable. Just consistently, and it'll bite you if you do it too often.
Looks like Astromar's trying to get in from the top. We got two people on the high ground right now.
Looking to jump on that here just to stop them from getting that position. But I took too much damage.
Now that we're showing off some competitive strategies here at Dunmuir, I know that we had some interest in what you and some of the folks that you've been talking to in the community are interested in seeing in the competitive scene.
Most definitely. Always good to know what the what's going on at Bandai and what they've got planned, got in store for us.
Yeah, so you know, as I mentioned in a previous video, Gundam Evolution Esports is really focused on trying to build up an organic community. We want to make sure that the grassroots scene is healthy and that the community has some more agency over the content that in the competitions that they're involved in. And so here on the onset, we want to give you guys kind of the keys a little bit and make sure that the folks who are playing the game the most are the ones who are telling us how they want to compete in the game. And so we're taking a cue from some of the other competitive game scenes and making sure that we give the community that room to breathe and grow at the first few months here.
That sounds like a great strategy.
And so if you guys have any ideas for what you'd like to see from the competitive community, I mean, this is a community for you guys. We want you guys to hit us up in the comments. Make sure you're letting us know what it is that you're most interested to see from Gundam Evolution Esports. And I see we were able to take round 1. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was looking rough at the beginning, but we did manage to pull it back. And that just goes back to that idea of, you know, don't ever give up. These games are so turnable all the time, just with the way that all the ultimates works and the potential of each character. So just keep going and, you know, you'll be able to pull it out frequently.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I keep my composure as well. I think it's easy for players to find some of the more challenging parts of the game frustrating, and it's easy to get, you know, down on yourself. But I think, like you said, there's always a chance to come back. I mean, the game is not over until it's over.
Most definitely, and just when you're playing, like, even if you're trying to be the most competitive, high-tier player of all time, you just got to make sure you're having fun. If you're playing for the day and, you know, you kind of stop having fun, you get a little bit frustrated because games aren't going too well, just take a break. If you're not enjoying, then, you know, what is the point anyway, right? This is a super fun game, and the only way it's not going to be fun is if you force it to not be fun in your own mind because of all the pressure you're putting on yourself.
Gundam Evolution Esports.